wishing you a happy 75th birthday, and I hope for many blessings on your birthday and in the years to come. I always remember singing in the choir with you at Peace Moravian and talking about horses. And then I've got something else to play for you right here. Take care.
Happy birthday, old fella. Celebrate, man. One of the most favorite memories I can remember was when we stood side by side with our eyes leaking in that newborn baby room waiting for Jake to make his first appearance. And you and I both can be excited about the fact that we had something to do with both he and Lila being here. Society will never be the same. Celebrate. Your life's made a difference to a lot of people. To God be the glory.
Hi Dave, Cousin Bill Clark here. Hey Dave, I really hope you have a great birthday. I'm sure you will. Happy 75th. I'll be catching up with you in a few months. I'm in April. Dave, we started out pretty close together, almost like brothers. You were a couple of months apart in age, and you lived 2 doors down the street. Unfortunately, eventually your parents moved away, and so I'd see you maybe once or twice a year when we visited one side or the other. And then starting, I guess, in our early 20s up until the early 90s, 1990s, not when we were 90. I really didn't see you much at all. We were totally split up. And then I ran into you in the airport. I think it might have been the St. Louis airport, going out to Drew's wedding in 1991, 92, whatever year it was. And it was great. And it was just like the old days. I really enjoyed meeting you and your family. I had never met Susan before that, let alone your kids. And I've seen you a few times since then. You were nice enough to put Ruth and myself up at your house. I think it was for Matt's wedding, before and after the wedding. And we saw you again, obviously, at the other 2 kids, at Michael and Mary Dawn. And then finally, a couple of years ago, you and Sue were visiting Maine. You invited Ruthie and myself to come up and stay at the bed and breakfast with you. We toured around for a few days, and it was just a great time. I would love to see you again soon. Maybe we can do another Maine trip, or maybe Ruthie and I will get a chance to come down south. But anyway, I wish I could be with you for this birthday, and I absolutely wish you many more. I really love you, Dave, and look forward to seeing you and Sue again soon. Bye-bye.
Birthday, Dave. It's so great to have our friendship and to be able to live so close to one another. We really enjoy spending time with you and Sue, particularly with Sue, but I shouldn't say that because it is your birthday. Thanks for your friendship. Thanks for all you do. We do care about you, Dave, and want you to have an absolutely wonderful day today. Oh yeah, and just one more thing for you. OH.
I-O. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Grampy.
Happy birthday.
Well, we just wanted to wish you a happy 75th birthday and glad that we get to spend the day with you today and with the rest of the family, and wanted to share with you kind of a special story from the visit when you came out to see us when we lived in Washington. And the kids and I were trying to think through like what's a funny story that we remember with you, and that was the one that came to mind. So I think Jake and Lila will probably tell it best.
So it was still kind of smoky because the wildfires have been going on in the past couple of months, and we lived in the valley, so it was just kind of trapped. And so we decided to go for a car ride. And as we were driving, we were following the river, we were going up the river, and we started to get out into the wilderness, no man's land, not just kind of woods coming up around us.
And I had been kayaking in the same area on the Grand Ronde River a year before when we had some friends from Mississippi come out. And it was totally green when I did it the year before, and now it's totally black because it's burned. And so I was speculating, I wonder when did the fire happen? And I figured it was probably in the springtime that same year, because there were sections of the mountain that were still green, and I assumed that was probably because they were covered in snow when the fire happened. But of course, Grampy was like,
Yeah.
no, this was when in the past couple of months this happened.
Yeah. So we kept going, and so we get the road's narrowing, and the woods are getting thicker, and
Grammy's getting more and more nervous, doing her best not to say anything.
and so we looked around, and there were some like blackberry bushes just everywhere.
We could like roll down our windows. Remember
Drive.
that?
Yeah,
we were
just
just
drive
rolling down our
by and
windows,
just
like
picking
picking
them
them out
and-
through the window.
And
That's
they
how
ta-
close the trail was.
And they tasted a little smoky.
Smoky
so
blackberries.
We call them smoky blackberries.
So we started wondering, maybe the fire was a little more recent than last spring or the last couple months ago, but we still weren't quite sure. Figured it was maybe within the past couple weeks that the
So
fire had happened.
We'll go a little bit farther and farther as it gets narrower.
Grammy's getting more
narrower.
nervous.
And I didn't say this to anybody, but I was starting to get a little nervous too, because we're in the two-wheel drive Suburban. But anyway, go ahead, Lila.
And we just suddenly come to this tree on fire.
We
And
just
so
looked
we
over, and this
decided-
tree's flaming.
And we decided it might be a little more recent than a month, because the tree is still on fire.
Just a little bit.
And then
So we keep on going, of course. We don't
Keep
turn around
going,
at that
yep.
point.
Like,
and we
And
see
Grammy's
this-
more and more nervous.
Yes, more and
Maybe
more
starting
and
to say a
more.
thing or two.
And we meet this guy just
yeah,
like
there's this
running
guy
down
coming
the
down a hill on an
On an
ATV.
On an ATV,
Just
yeah.
racing down the hill.
He's like, yeah.
What was his name?
He's like, Carl?
Carl!
Rancher Carl. I
Rancher Carl, he said he owned like,
think it was like
70,000
70,000 acres that were
acres.
burning, and the majority of it was his.
wow. And so he was coming back, and he stopped us and said, y'all need to get out of here. This fire is getting pretty bad, and it's up ahead just a little bit.
So of course we kept going.
It,
Just kidding.
True Evans
We
fashion.
turned around at that
we
point.
turned around. We found a good clearing, and we turned around. And, Grammy and Grampy at this point are getting a little nervous.
So was I.
And so was Mom.
Well, the good news is there was only one way in and one way out, so
True.
as long as the fire didn't circle around us, we were okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a great memory of that time that you guys came out to visit, as well as wading in. I think the kids at least were in their underwear, hopefully not Grampy, in the Grand Ronde River while we stopped at along the way to play in the water. So anyway, it was a great visit and a great memory, and I think one that the kids will hang on to for a long time. So just wanted to share that with you and wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday.
Love
Hope you have another great 75 years.
you. Good.
Birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Grampy. Happy birthday to you.
We hope you have a happy birthday.
We love you.
We love you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Love you. Can't wait to see you.
Looking forward to spending time with you.
We love going kayaking with you, but we're not going to do it this time.
Hi, Dave. Happy birthday to you. This is Don, and I would put my red shirt on just in honor of Ohio State. We have had some wonderful times together. I recall sitting in your car, and you're telling me about old times when you drove the car around the mountains or around back roads. What fun we had thinking about that. And we also were together one time in a car. I think the three tenors, we may have had Alan Lamb with us, and we were rehearsing for some song that we were to sing. We were rehearsing the tenor section out in the parking lot at the church. I recall that we came together and joined Peace Moravian Church on the same day, the same Sunday, and we both came from Calvary Church, where we had both sung in the choir together. So it's been quite a time together. I know now that you're doing more boating and you're doing more action items, so I'm happy to see that and see that you're still mobile. I just wanted to add that you as a friend have embodied for me all those things that are best remembered from the Scout law. Scouts: trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And Dave, you've picked up on all those things. Oh, once in a while we had a joke that was a little but we celebrate your adherence and your honor, treating your life respectfully and treating Susan respectfully all these years. So we honor you today. Have a good one. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dr. Dave. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Cha cha cha.
You could be here to celebrate with us. I'm not popping out of a cake or a box like you did for your dad. We love having you here in Lexington. Appreciate all the help with the kids. Really thrilled that you and Mom are here and can have a relationship with my kids and my stepsons and my wife. And we just love having you here. Appreciate your help at work. And happy birthday.
Happy
Love
birthday,
you.
Dave.
All right,
Happy
we got them all lined up saying happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday.
All right, so we're gonna go down the line and just let each of them say happy birthday to your dad, and just tell them one thing that y'all remember and enjoy about this 75-year-old feller that you call Grandpa. Here you go, D.
Okay, my favorite memory is going out on the boat with you in the summer.
My favorite memory is going out fishing with you at the lake.
My favorite memory is eating all your cheeseburgers.
My favorite, how does this, okay, there we go. My favorite memory with you is going redneck tubing.
What is redneck tubing, Mackie?
Redneck tubing is where you tie a rope onto the front of the boat and where you get a noodle and you go on the boat, on the side of the boat with the noodle.
You get dragged around the lake on a noodle?
Yes.
Tell him happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You're getting 3/4 for your birthday.
All right. Hope you're having a good one. Love you.